Hello, hi teachers and students. Can you hear me clearly?
Hello, yes.
Okay, so hi everyone. Okay, so today we are going to do revision for our exam. Okay, so I hope more students will join us because this is the only time you can ask any questions about the exam, right? Okay, so first I would like to introduce our new teachers. Okay, I would like to introduce our new teachers in our school. Okay, they are going to be here for 2 months. So I would like to ask teacher Ila, okay, to introduce about herself first.
Okay. I hope the line is clear. So
Yeah.
my name is Fadila. Okay, you all can call me Teacher Ila. So this is my first week in SMK Taman U. I'll be teaching English until the end of November. Okay. I live at Gelang Patah. Okay. Uh, so anything else?
Which state are you from, teacher Ila?
Which
Are
state?
you a Johorian? Are you a Johorian?
Yes. I am a Johorian, but
Oh.
most of my time I stay at Selangor and Putrajaya, so I'm
Why
not
do you stay
familiar
at
with Johor
Selangor?
Bahru.
Because you study there or you work there?
I studied for 4 years, okay, at UPM, and then
Okay.
I worked 1 year at Puchong. So yeah, most of my time I live at other state.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I'm not really familiar with Johor Bahru for
Oh,
now.
teacher Ila is teaching what classes?
I teach one Arif, one Rajin, two effective, two KAA1, and also two creative.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so I'm also the homeroom teacher for one Rajin.
All right. Okay. So let's welcome teacher Ila to our school. Okay. Now I will ask teacher Humaira to introduce about herself.
Hello. Okay, so my name is Humaira. You can call me Teacher Humaira. Okay, I live in Johor Bahru. And I will be your English teacher for 2 months, okay, from October until the end of November. And before this, I work as a brain trainer, and most of my students call me Sensei Humaira.
Sensei Humaira. Are you a Japanese? Do you know Japanese?
Yeah. Actually, it's
Oh, okay.
a Japanese company. Yeah.
Oh, you are working at a Japanese company. Okay, so students, if you are interested to learn Japanese, you can ask teacher Humaira to teach you Japanese. All right. Okay,
Yes.
so thank you, teacher Humaira. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
let's give a big welcome to teacher Humaira as well. Okay, so students, I don't want to waste your time. I know that today you just have your vaccine, so maybe some of you feel tired. Okay, so we promise to end in 1 hour. This is very important because this will come out in your exam. How are you going to score for your exam, right? So without further ado, so we are going to continue with our lesson now. Okay, I think there's no audio to share today. Okay, right. Okay, so I will start now. If there is any questions, teacher Humaira and teacher Ila will be able to tell me. Okay, so today we are going to continue on with okay from beginning. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. Okay, so everyone can see my slide, right? Okay, so we are going to start now. Okay. Okay, so our title program for today is program Pecutan Akhir Bahasa English Part 1 Essay Writing. Okay, so next Friday we will have another one more Pecutan Akhir as well. Okay, so for English exam papers, actually we have 4 papers. Okay, many of you still have not done the speaking test yet. Okay, so I hope that you can do it as soon as possible with your teachers. Okay, Pasal your teachers tell them you haven't do yet, you want to do your speaking test, because speaking test is 20 marks here. As you can see here, okay, reading will be, we will have revision for reading next week. Then writing, okay, writing will be today we are going to do revision for writing. And then speaking, for some classes they already carry out the speaking, but many classes have not done the speaking yet. I mean, not many classes, many students. Okay, so speaking is 20 marks. Total marks for exam is 100. Speaking is 20 marks. So if you don't do your speaking, you are going to lose a lot of marks. Definitely you are not going to get A. Definitely you are not going to get B. Okay, if you don't do your speaking. Okay, and we also have listening. Listening is 20 marks. Okay, so today lesson is very important, especially on how to write PT3-ESSAY, because what you study in your textbook, House 2, is different from what will come out in PT3. Okay, so you need to focus in this lesson as well as next week lesson. Okay, because what we will touch today is going to be what will come out in the exam. Okay, so I hope if you cannot join us today, okay, or you want to do your revision, what you need to do, you just need to look back at our video. That's why I want to do it in YouTube. Okay, so that it's easy for you to look back at our points. It's clearer compared to Google Meet. Okay, and YouTube also doesn't consume a lot of data compared to Google Meet. Okay, so without further ado, I will continue here. Okay, so for writing, because after this you will have a Google form, a Google quiz, and students will get how many marks? 80 marks and above can get your certificates. And the link will be closed after the class. Okay, so for writing, okay, teacher, I can see clearly. Okay, if you can see clearly, actually this one you don't have to, okay, this one you don't have to really know about it. There are just 4 important points I want to touch here. Okay, let me have my highlighter first. Okay, the first one is the content. Okay, so for writing, we are looking at 4 parts. Okay, the first one is content. The second one is communicative achievement. Okay, so teacher Ila and teacher Mai will be marking your paper as well. Okay, so they are here so that they will give you a fair judgment as well for your essay. Okay, so there are 4 parts that we need to look for in writing. Okay, the first one is content. Number 2 is communicative achievement, organization, and language. Okay, what is the meaning of content? Okay, now let me ask my students who are here. We have 100 students here. Okay, what is your ambition? Can students write down what is your ambition? Can all the students write down what is your ambition? What is your ambition? Okay, I want to see, do you understand what is the meaning of content? Okay, my first question is, what is your ambition? Okay, I want everyone to write. You don't copy your friend's answer. Okay, what is your ambition? Okay, let's see who has bomb. Okay. All right. Okay, come on. What is your ambition? Everyone write down. If you are here, if you are in the class. Okay, everyone write down. What is your ambition? Oh, Lee Jung Ha want to become a YouTuber. That's like Teacher Shirley, is it? No, Teacher Shirley is just sharing information. All right. Okay, so I can see. Okay, let's see who has the wrong answer here. Okay, I can see many students have answered. Okay, Akif say engineer, Asniva say engineer, many of you say engineer, nurse, police, doctor, and then teacher, forensic. Okay, Jiva Nathan give the answer forensic. Do you think forensic is correct or not? Do you think forensic answer my questions? Yes or no? Actually, forensic is not an ambition, it's not an occupation. Forensics is a part of study. Okay, it's a field of study. So if you answer forensic, your answer is wrong. Okay, so here you can see that you already have no marks for the, if you answer forensic. Okay, then you have lecturer, doctor, bomber. Okay, that means a bomber, if you want to, okay, bomber, how many marks can we give for bomber? How about teacher Ila and teacher Mai? If someone answer bomber, how many marks can you give?
So for me, I would not accept that as an answer because you should write down fireman maybe instead of
Yeah.
writing down bomber.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much, teacher Ila. Okay, so if you write down bomber, you get no marks. Okay, so this is what your teacher say, eh? Okay, so who is, you can see here, there are three teachers here. Okay, teacher Ernie is having class at night and teacher No is also having class. Okay, so you already see what your teacher say. If you answer bomber, no marks. Okay, so the first one is content. Okay, so content you need to answer. Okay, engineer, doctor, forensic also not accepted. Okay, neurosurgeon. Okay, firefighter. Okay. All right, Jungho, what is 20? Okay, not yet. Okay, next one, communicative achievement. What is the meaning of? So you can see here, if you answer forensic, okay, forensic is totally wrong, so you get 0 marks for that. Okay, next one is communicative achievement. What is the meaning of communicative achievement? Okay, communicative achievement is you give your words, okay, appropriately. For example, you want to suggest something, you should say, in my opinion, I think you can. So the words that you use must be suitable. That one is under communicative achievement. Okay, next one will be organization. Organization is you need to use connectors. Okay, you can see here a variety. Okay, you want, so you can see 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This is the marks given. So actually, nowadays, we no longer look for error-free essay. Okay, last time, if your English teacher will underline, 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 all your essay will be with red color. Now we no longer look at all the mistakes. We look at 4 things. Okay, we look at content, communicative achievement, organization, and language. So what is the meaning of organization? Organization means a variety of cohesive devices. Okay, so what is devices? For example, we have conjunctions, we have logical connectors. Okay, I will tell you later what is cohesive devices. So we have conjunctions and, or, but. This is conjunction. And then for connectors, we have logical connectors. Although, even though this is logical connectors, then we have sequence connectors. Sequence connectors first, next, then finally that one is sequence connectors. Okay, so if you want to get 5 marks, you need to use a variety. A variety means different. Okay, pelbagai, 不同样的. Okay, you need to have conjunctions, you need to have logical connectors, you need to have sequence connectors. Okay, for 3 marks, if you 3 marks only are limited. For example, if in the essay, teacher see that in your essay, you only write and or but and or but. So teacher only give you 3 marks. Okay, clear? And for language, okay, for language, you need to use more difficult words. Okay, a range of simple and some complex grammatical form. Okay, so you need to use variety of words, just like I always tell you. Instead of saying the girl is beautiful. Okay, so what else can you say? Okay, how about student? Instead of saying teacher Shirley is beautiful, what else can you say? Is teacher Shirley beautiful? Okay, so what other words can you say? Okay, besides from saying that teacher Shirley is beautiful, okay, what other words can you use to replace beautiful? What other words can you use to replace beautiful? Fabulous. Okay, come on, students, give me some answer. Can you give me some answer? Okay, what other words can you say besides from teacher Shirley is beautiful? So beautiful is a very common word. Okay, even primary one or 6-year-old, 5-year-old also know to say. Okay, auntie, you are beautiful. Okay, so what are the words that you can use? Okay, so let's see our students' answer here. You have gorgeous. Yes, gorgeous is right. Nitya. Okay, pretty is okay also. Adorable. Okay, and then you have okay, cute, pretty and cute. Okay, charming. All right. So you need to use different words. Okay, you don't say the boy is handsome. Just like I tested in 2 best study students that day. Okay, the boy is handsome. So besides for handsome, what else can you say? For example, here, okay, Haris Naufal is handsome. What other words can you say? Haris Naufal is kind, no. Haris Naufal is what? Besides for saying say that Haris Naufal is handsome. Can you say Haris Naufal is elegant? Elegant is for girls. For ladies, we say elegant. Okay. Haris Naufal is cool. What is that? Agatashni. What is that word? I never heard of it. Okay, it's fantastic. It's gentleman. It's stunning. It's manly. Okay, Haris Naufal, you here? Everyone say that you are good, huh? Okay, so that one is a variety of more difficult words, then you can get 5 marks. Okay, if you are using basic vocabulary, just like you said, the teacher Shirley is beautiful. Aris Naufal is handsome. So you get only 3 marks. So if you want to get 5 marks, you need to use elegant, sophisticated, cool, okay, attractive, hyperactive. Nafnita say hyperactive. I don't think Haris Naufal is hyperactive. Okay, next one. Okay, so content, look at the question. Okay, these are some of the tips that I will not share with other students. Only the students in our school get the tips. Okay, so first one is the content. You look at the questions and then you underline the keywords. Okay, you underline the keywords in the questions and don't write out of topic. Okay, for example, there is 1 year, the SPM topic is about, what's the topic? Describe about a country. I forgot already. It's something like this. Oh, last 2 years, the question is about a place in Malaysia. I think it's 2 years ago. Okay, describe about a place in Malaysia. And then do you know what the students write? The student write, okay, the place that I like to go is Thailand. Or the place that I like to go is Universal Studio, Singapore. Okay, so for the content, automatically, how many marks can you give? Teacher Ila or Teacher Mai if the students write Thailand or Singapore? If the students write Thailand or Singapore?
For me, there's no mark for them.
Okay, there's no mark for them. Okay, if they
Yeah,
write about Thailand or Singapore. How about Teacher Mai? What do you
because
think
they
you want
ask.
to give them?
Yeah, that's me. Teacher Mai will
Ah,
answering that
Teacher
there's
Mai.
no mark for them because the question asks for what's in Malaysia, right? But if they
Yeah.
say about Thailand, Singapore, it's out of the questions.
Yes, yes. But actually, we can still give them 3 marks for the content. Okay, for the content because there are still places. Okay, so we can still give them 3 marks because it's still places. Unless they write something totally different. For example, a place in Malaysia, they write about my ambition is to be an engineer. Or they just copy from the questions, then the content is 0 marks. Some of the students, they don't know how to answer. So they just copy from the question. That one is 0 marks, no marks at all. Okay, so you still can get 3 marks, but not 5 marks. So actually, content is very easy as long as you answer the questions. So first, very important, you underline the keywords. Make sure you don't write out of topic. If you don't write out of topic, you already have 5 marks in your hand. Okay, next one will be the communicative competence. You need to use present tense for habits and facts. You use past tense when you are telling experience. So you need to look at the questions very carefully. Okay, our exam will be in 2 weeks' time. The first test will be essay. Okay, and next one, you use suitable language to give advice. For example, when you want to give advice, you use the word in my opinion. Okay, I think these are the suitable words. Okay, next one, organization. Just now I told you, okay, so you want to get 5 marks, you must have all of these conjunctions, sequence connectors, logical connectors. Okay, you need to have all of this if you want to get 5 marks. Some of the students, they don't know how to write. Normally, they will just write for, and, but all the time. And, my friend and I, my father and I. Okay, but, or if they only write conjunction, okay, and or but, they only get 3 marks. Okay, and if they don't write at all, you can give them 0 or 1 mark. So if you want to get 5 marks, you need to have all of this. Right? Clear about organization? Okay, and for language, you need to use a variety of sentences. Okay, you need to have simple sentence. You need to have compound sentence. You need to have complex sentence. Okay, what is a simple sentence? Simple sentence. I go to. Okay, I go to the park. Compound sentence. My mother and I go to the park. Okay, complex sentence. Although it is hot, I go to the park. Okay, so that is the difference between simple, compound, and complex. Next one, for language, you need to use more difficult words. Okay, just now I told you, teacher Shirley is beautiful. You can change teacher Shirley is elegant. Teacher Shirley is gorgeous. Okay, so I don't want to hear teacher Shirley is beautiful only. I want to hear teacher Shirley is gorgeous. Teacher Shirley is elegant. Okay, Haris Nafa is cool. Okay, Haris Nafa is charming. All right, I think Haris Nafa doesn't want to hear that he is handsome all the time. Okay, he want you to give other words. Okay, so you can use this word, for example, huge become large or enormous. Okay, and avoid repeating the same words. Okay, that's why you need to know a different vocab. Okay, you need to know different vocab. For example, instead of saying beautiful, 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 use other words. Sometimes you use beautiful, sometimes you use elegant, sometimes you use charming. Okay, understand about these four parts before I go to the questions? Okay, yes, apple. Okay, Apple asked teacher, can I write similes and proverbs? Yes, that's very good. That will be counted under language. Okay, that will be counted under language. Students, if you cannot see anything in the live chat, you need to turn to normal Gmail because now there is restriction for MOE account. If MOE account, you cannot comment, you cannot see the live chat. You need to switch to normal Gmail. Okay, any questions so far for the four things that we are measuring in AC? Okay, so Apple said, yes, okay, you need to write similes and proverbs. That is for language, but only 5 marks. Don't think that, okay, you write an essay with all the bombastic words, with all the similes and proverbs, you can get 20 out of 20. There are four components. As I showed just now, there are four things that you need to remember. Okay, if no questions, we are going to proceed on with our questions here. Okay, this is not the exam questions, but I already tell you tonight class is very special because only you have the class. If you miss tonight class, you are going to miss a lot. Okay, but this will not be the exam questions. Okay, so don't copy exactly the answer. Don't think that teacher Shirley will give you all the answers here. Okay, teacher Shirley won't give you all the answers. Okay, but I tell you already, for students who join our class tonight, you will not regret it. Okay, students who join our class, you will not regret it. Students who don't join our class, you will regret it because I don't know, you are going to write nothing because you don't join the class. Okay, and maybe you are going to miss out a lot as well. Okay, so the question for our essay, for this time, we only have one question. For Form 3 will be two questions. Okay, for the Form 2, you have two questions. For the Form 1, you only have, Form 1 and Form 2, you have one questions. Okay, so the title here is write an essay about a hobby you enjoy. You may use the notes below to help you. So for PT3 level, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, you will see this kind of questions in the second part. Okay, you will see this kind of question in the second part. Okay, so here write an essay about a hobby. Okay, so the keyword here is a hobby you enjoy. Okay, and then you need to use you need to answer all the questions here. Okay, so the first question here is what is your hobby? Okay, so students, please write down what is your hobby. Okay, everyone please write down what is your hobby. I want to see who is out of topic. Who can get 5 marks for content? What is your hobby? Okay, everyone please write down what is your hobby. Okay, I want everyone to write down a complete sentence. Okay, a complete sentence. One full sentence. Okay, one whole sentence. Okay, for example, the question here, my pastime activity or my hobby. Okay, so what is your hobby? Okay, let's see whose answer is wrong. Okay, so there are many sentences for us to mark here. My question is, what is your hobby? Okay, so I think teacher Ila and teacher Umaira can see some of your answer are wrong here. Right. Okay, so you can see here from Brian, I like to play badminton with my family. Yes, Brian, you get 5 marks. Okay, next one, I will look at the complete sentence. Okay, sharing. Okay, this is, forgot already. Okay, my hobby is playing football. Yes, you can get 5 marks. Kavita say, my hobby is dancing and playing classical musical instrument. This one, I will give you 3 marks. Why, Kavita? You think and give me the answer. Okay, Agatashni, my hobby is reading books. This one I'll give you 5 marks. Okay, Apple say my hobby is playing ping pong. Yes, I'll give you 5 marks. Okay, next one. Okay, my hobby is badminton. Mark 3. Xiang say my hobby is badminton. I will give you 3 marks for content because badminton is a ball. It's a sport. Okay, it's a sport. It's how do you call that? Badminton is sport. It's not a hobby. Okay, so Mark Tristan, you only get 3 marks. I know Madiha said my hobby is playing badminton. Okay, Akila said my hobby is badminton. Akila, you also get 3 marks. You tell me why you only get 3 marks. Navnita, you also get 3 marks. My hobby is drawing and studying. Only 3 marks. Why? Okay, I love to listening to music. Okay, Reese, I will minus your language. Okay, so, okay, Joanna say my hobby is listening to music. My hobby is drawing. Okay, Sri Devi, I give you 3 marks also. Okay, so there are many students answer here. Okay, Duga Devi say my hobby is singing and listening to music. I give you 3 marks only. Okay. Kursing say my hobby is watching movie. Okay, I give you 5 marks. You bet say my hobby is listening to music and reading books. I give you 3 marks. Okay, Emily say my hobby is sleeping and listening to music. I give you 3 marks as well. Okay, can the teachers tell me why I only give them 3 marks? What are some of the mistakes that the students make? Yes, Afiq Shuko, you get it right. Teacher, the question say a hobby, so that means one hobby, right? Yes, very good, Afiq. Okay, congratulations, Afiq. Because the question only asks you for one hobby, right? So students who give me more than one, your answer is wrong. Okay, and students say, my hobby is badminton. Your hobby is not badminton. Your hobby is playing badminton. Okay, that's why you only get 3 marks. Okay, our second questions here. Okay, so hobby you can describe more. Reading books. What kind of books? Psychological and motivational books. Okay, so my hobby is reading. Okay, reading psychological and motivational books. Okay, when did you start the hobby? Okay, question number 2. Students, please answer. When did you start the hobby? Okay, students, please answer second question. When did you start the hobby? Okay, for example, you like to play badminton. Okay, give me a complete sentence. When did you start the hobby? Okay, when did you start the hobby? Okay, give me a sentence. Don't be shy. We are going to help you to check your sentences here. Okay, who knows you might make the same mistake again in your exam. Okay, everyone, give me your answer. Okay, no problem. I think most of the students here are only our school students from 1 until from 3. I can see some familiar names. Vemurugan and Millie. Okay. Okay, so these are from 3 students. Okay, so let's see the sentences written by your friend here. Okay, Vemurugan said, I started the hobby since my childhood. All right, you have 5 marks for content, language. Okay, next one. Kavita said, I started my hobby during this pandemic. Yes, Kavita, you have 5 marks for content and language. So you get full marks. Baranesan said, I started the hobby when I was 7 years old. Okay, full marks as well for Baranesan. Okay, Saza, when I was 6, I started to dance. Okay, full marks as well. Okay, Joanna Lisa, I think I start my hobby when I have my own phone. Okay, Joanna Lisa, I will minus you for your language because you need to use past tense. Okay, and Akif say I started my hobby since primary school. Okay, I give you full marks, Akif. Okay, Apple say I play the ping pong since I was 5 years old. Apple, I will minus your language because you need to use past tense for play. Okay, Agnes say I started tuning since the last 2 years. Okay, I give you full marks, Agnes. Okay, Nafnita say, okay, who else? Okay, let's see the answer. I started the hobby since I was 4 years old. Okay, Sean, I will minus your language because you need to use past tense. Okay, so when we are marking the student's answer, we are looking for four aspects. First, content, whether the students answer our questions. Second, in terms of language, okay, language, whether they use the correct words. Thirdly, in terms of communicative, okay, in terms of communicative competence, whether they use past tense. So students, if you forgot to write past tense in your sentence, I will minus there. Okay, so you cannot get full marks. Okay, so Nafnita, you get full marks. I started my hobby since the pandemic. I started my hobby since my childhood. I started hobby when I feel tired. Yes, Emily, you get full marks. Congratulations to all the students who get full marks. Okay, so this is how I will write. When did you start the hobby? Okay, when I was 5, my father taught me to read together with my elder brother. That's why I like reading. Okay, so you can describe more. Okay. Okay, next one. What are the benefits of the hobby? So you need to answer. Okay, I give you example here. Learn new words, gain new knowledge. And finally, it asks you about how do you feel. So remember, you need to look at the question carefully and you need to include all the points in it. Okay, how do you feel? Feeling. What is feeling? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling proud? Are you feeling sad, ashamed, disappointed? What is your feeling? So students, when you are answering the questions, first you look at what is the title. Okay, you look at what is the title. Okay, next you look at the question here. So you need to make down, okay, write down short notes. Okay, you can, for example, you get the questions, you can, for our exam this time, for example, pengesanan, because it will be done using your own test pad. Okay, so you need to get ready your test pad, then you can scribble on your test pad. For example, hobby, you write down a few points there. Okay, when did you start the hobby? You write down a few points. What are the benefits? Write down a few points, and feeling, you write down a few points. So when you are writing your essay, you need to include all the points in it. Okay, this is called as planning stage. Okay, this is called as planning stage. Okay, so you need to plan your essay first. You cannot say, okay, teacher Shirley is going to bocor soalan tonight. So everyone please attend the class. Teacher Shirley will bocor soalan tonight. Okay, teacher Shirley will not bocor soalan. Okay, but I believe students who listen carefully to our lesson tonight, you will be able to answer your questions, your exam. Okay, next one, plan your essay. Okay, for example, introduction. Okay, so in our essay, we need to have at least 5 paragraphs. For Form 1 until Form 3, you need to have at least, okay? No more 1 paragraph essay. That one is for primary school. No more 2 paragraph essay. That is for primary school. Okay, so you need to have at least 5 paragraphs. Okay, so here you already see here just now, there are 4 points, right? 4 questions. Okay, so 4 questions means every point actually is better for you to write in 1 paragraph. Okay, so every point here is actually better for you to write in 1 paragraph so that teacher can know, okay, this one is answering content number 1. So teacher will put C1. Okay, this one is answering question number 2. So teacher will put C2, C3, C4. And of course, you need to have your intro and conclusion. That's why you need to have 5 paragraphs. Okay, so introduction, introduce yourself, name, hobby, give examples. Okay, so this is from 1, from 2 questions. From 3, I believe you have more difficult questions. But for intro, basically, you can just follow like this. Okay, so intro, when you are introducing yourself, are you using present tense or past tense? When do you want to introduce yourself? When you want to introduce yourself, do you use present tense or past tense? Okay, students, when you see, okay, when you are introducing yourself, do you use present tense or past tense? Okay, for example, I will say, okay, my name, okay. Normally, if you see my children, you will say, hello, Welcome to Teacher Shirley's channel. Okay, yes. Okay, majority of the students answer present tense. Okay, so here you need to use present tense, not past tense, because you are still living. You are still alive. Okay, unless you already passed away, then you use past tense. Okay, so I believe everyone who is chatting here, you are still alive. Okay, so you need to use present tense. If you use past tense, means you already passed away. Okay, so here is a simple one. For all kinds of essay, from 1 until form 5, okay, you can start by introducing yourself. Okay, hi, my name is Bobby. Today I want to talk about my hobbies. Okay, then you give example. Can continue with your first point. During my free time, I like to read. I enjoy reading all kinds of books, especially thriller and mystery books. Sometimes I read motivational and psychological books as well. Okay, so I only talk about one hobby, not two hobbies. I only talk about one hobby here. Okay, so my question just now is what is your hobby? What is your pastime activity, not activities? Okay, activities means more than one. Activity means only one. Okay, so you need to use talk only about one. So my hobby here is reading. Understand about this one? Any questions so far? Am I going too fast or going too slow? Oh, the students who just have your vaccination is tired. Okay, so here you can see this one. You need to use present tense for our daily habit. Okay, use connectors to join your points. Use more difficult words. Do not repeat using the same words. Okay, let's look at the questions here. Okay, let me change the right. Okay, so here, okay, we need to use connectors. Okay, here we can see using present tense. Okay, connectors. Okay, so this is a connector, simple connectors. Okay, connectors. Okay, and do not repeat using the same words. Okay, so beside from love, you can say enjoy. Okay, I enjoy. It's the same meaning, just like beautiful, elegant, charming, they have the same meaning, right? So this one should be very easy. For form 3, I believe your questions is more difficult. Okay, for the second one, when did you start your hobby? Present tense or past tense? When did you start your hobby? Present tense or past tense? When did you start your hobby? Do you use present tense or past tense here? Yes, Tami Arasin is the first one to answer past tense. Baronessa also answer past tense, past tense, past tense. Okay, so when did you start your hobby? We can write like this. When I was 5, my father taught me to read together with my elder brother. Okay, okay, this is what I scribbled just now. So you can write like this. I started reading. So you can see past tense, right? Past tense normally end with ed. Yes, thank you, Apple. You have the word did here. Okay, so I started reading when I was 5 years old. See, my father was, this is past tense, was a headmaster. He often taught me reading with my elder brother. Every night, my father would teach both both my brother and me from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. My father often praised us for being able to read well. Okay, so here you can share your story. Okay, if not, you only give one sentence, you don't know how to write. So you can share your experience here. Okay. Anyone knows why is this not past tense? Why is teacher not past tense? Anyone knows the answer? Why is teach not past tense here? Can someone tell me why it's not taught? Why it's not T-A-U-G-H-T? Why is it only teach? Yes, thank you, Agnes. That's very good answer. After would, okay, we should use the root word. Yes, thank you, Kyla. Okay, because would is a modal verb. Okay, so you have other modal verbs like will, would, shall, should, must, ought to. Okay, after all these words, you need to use the root word. Okay. So when you are writing here, you can share your own experience. When you are sharing your own experience, you use past tense. Okay, so use past tense while describing your experience. Use connectors to join your points. Use more difficult words. Okay, you can see my words here are quite simple. Okay, so actually you don't have to use bombastic words all the time. Sometimes in order to be safe, okay, maybe it's good for you to use bombastic words unless you are very, very sure. Okay, unless you are very, very sure. If not, you use not so suitable words. Okay, teacher will minus mark on that. Okay, it's better for us to use simple words that we understand. Okay, unless we are very sure with some vocab, just like beautiful, you change to elegant, charming. Okay, so this is for second paragraph. The next one, what are the benefits of the hobby? Okay, so this is the points that we have scribbled just now. So remember, when you look at the questions, you don't immediately start writing. You plan first. Okay, you plan out your points first. Okay, you plan out your points first. Okay, so these are the points. Learn new words, gain new knowledge. Okay, so this is the example. Through reading, I have not only learned new words that are useful in my reading, I have also gained new knowledge that is useful in my life. Okay, for example, through reading motivational books, I have learned how to manage my time well between studying and playing. I have also learned how to manage my stress during exam time. Okay, can someone tell me what kind of sentence is the first one? What kind of sentence is this? Through reading, I have not only learned new words that are useful in my reading. Okay, I have, it's supposed to be a comma, there's a mistake here. I have also gained new knowledge that is useful in my life. What kind of sentence? Is it simple, compound, or complex sentence? Do you think it's a simple, compound, or complex sentence? The first sentence here. Through reading, I've not only learned new words that are useful in my reading, I've also gained new knowledge that is useful in my life. Is it simple, compound, complex? This is a comma. There's a mistake here. This is a comma here. Okay, this is a complex sentence. Okay, congratulations to the students who have answered correctly. I can see here students have answered correctly. Bemurugan, no Anisha, okay, Liviana, Ryan. Okay, so this is a complex. What is a complex sentence? Maybe some of you still don't understand. Simple sentence, I like to, okay, I go to the park. This is a simple sentence. Okay, compound sentence, you will join using conjunctions. The conjunctions are and, or, but, because. Okay, it's only one sentence. There is a two sentences but joined into one sentence. There is a compound sentence. My mother and I go to the park. Okay, so there is a compound. Okay, for complex sentence, okay, we will need to use the words true, okay, although there is a complex sentence. Right? Next one. So use present tense when talking about factual information. Give examples. Okay, some of you don't know how to write. Okay, the questions is very tough. For example, the teacher give you a very tough questions. You don't know how to write. You don't know how to elaborate on your points. So you need to give examples. Share your own experience in order to make your essay longer. Right. And finally, how do you feel about it? Okay, remember, how do you feel? Most of the question will have this. We'll talk about your feeling. How do you feel? So remember, you need to have feeling. Okay, if you have feeling, teacher will mark it as the content there. Okay, teacher will mark as the content. If you don't write down your feeling, teacher cannot give you points for this one. Okay, so you need to have feeling. For example, I'm always the top students in my class, and I often score flying colors in my exam because I like reading. Okay, it makes me proud for getting good results in my exam. I also feel happy because my parents are proud of my results. Okay, so you can see what do we have here. We use present tense when talking about factual information, and then we use idiom and simile in our writing. That's why Apple said just now we need to use simile and idiom unless you are very sure. Okay, for example, good results we can say flying colors. Okay. So we can say good results are flying colors. All right, and then the feeling here is proud, happy. These are feeling. Understand so far? Any questions? We almost come to the end. Don't worry, don't worry. Don't sleep first. I know you are tired. Okay, don't sleep first. Or are you going to continue playing your games? Okay, any questions so far? Understand. All right, very good, Leveron. Okay, so very good, everyone. So let's continue with 15 more minutes. Very clear. Okay, so sample essay here. Okay, how many paragraphs I have here? Okay, so this one is the same. Okay, so hi, my name is Bobby. Today I want to talk about my hobby. During my free time, I like to read. I enjoy reading all kinds of books, especially thriller and mystery books. Sometimes I read motivational and psychological books as well. Okay, next one, second paragraph. Through reading, I have not only learned new words that are useful in my reading, I have also gained new knowledge that is useful in my life. For example, through reading motivational books, I have also learned how to manage my time well between study and playing. I have also learned how to manage my stress during exam time. Okay, I am always the top student in my class, and I often score flying colors in my exam because I like reading. It makes me proud for getting good results in my exam. I also feel happy because my parents are proud of my results. Okay, so how many marks do you think you will give to teacher Shirley's essay here? Okay, this is our question. So now I want you to become the teacher. Okay, this is our question. Now, where is my slide? Okay, let me share the questions again. Okay, this is our question. Okay, slideshow from current slide. Okay, this is our question. Okay, so now I want you to become the teacher. Okay, look carefully, Look carefully before you make any judgment. Teacher Shirley is very cunning. Okay, so students, look carefully, open your eyes big. Open your eyes big before you make any judgment. Everyone say full marks. How about teacher Mai and teacher Ila? For my sample essay. Okay. Okay, so everyone has looked at this, right? These questions, there are 4 questions here, right? An essay about a hobby you enjoy. You may use the notes below to help you. We have 4 questions. What is your hobby? When do you start the hobby? What are the benefits of the hobby? How do you feel about it? This is my sample answer. I will show you my sample answer. This is my sample answer. This is my sample answer. Has everyone get it? I am missing something. If you notice carefully, my sample essay, I am missing something. Anyone knows what I am missing? Liana said 10 marks. Why, Liana? Why are you so stingy? This is my sample essay. Liana said 10 marks. Why, Liana, you only give teacher 10 marks? Yes, Liana. What is missing? This is my sample essay. What is missing? Be more critical. Teacher doesn't show you all the correct answers all the time. Teacher actually is very cunning one. If my students, you will know that I'm very cunning. Anyone knows what is missing here? Hey, come on, students. We still have 10 minutes. We still have 10 minutes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What is missing? Yes, Leveron. You get it right. Oh, Leveron is very paying full attention in the class. Yes, Leveron, only Leveron get the answer. Okay, when does the hobby start? I did not include it in my essay, right? Okay, yes. Okay, Kavita, that's why I cannot get full marks. That's why Liana only give me 10 marks. But she doesn't give me the reason why she only give me 10 marks. Okay, because I'm missing on that point. Leveron say, when did the hobby start? Yes, so Liana, okay, if you are writing like this for language, there is no minus of marks. Content, I'm missing 1 point already. Okay, and then for communicative achievement, there's no problems. For language, maybe can still improve, but if you can write like this, teacher will give you 20 marks, or will give you full marks for language. So the one I am missing is, yes, Agatashni and Leveron. When did the hobby start? So no full marks. Okay, so actually I am just testing whether you are listening or not. Okay, so I'm missing 1 point. When did the hobby start? Okay, so here you are missing 1 point. That's why I cannot get full marks. But for language, I can get full marks. So means content, maybe I'm missing 1 point. So I only get 3 marks for content. Communicative achievement, I can get full marks because I'm using the correct tenses. And then for the third one also connectors. Okay, I can get 4 of 5 marks. Language also I can get 5 marks. Except that I am missing the point. When did the hobby start? So students, don't you must look at the question carefully before you answer. Okay, so come again, check your essay again before submitting. Okay, students, let's go fast here. Okay, we only have 8 minutes. I and my father always go fishing. What is wrong here? Yes, Jung Hao, correct. 3 plus 5 plus 5. So total is 18 marks. Yes, correct. No total marks, no full marks. Okay, so students, let's discuss our answers. Yes, I and my fathers always go fishing. What is wrong here? Yes, Emily, I think your eyes started to get tired. That's why teacher knows that whether you are listening or not. Okay, so here, what's the answer? Yes, correct, everyone. My father and I always go fishing. Okay, number 2, what is wrong here? Okay, so remember, this is the mistakes the students often make. Okay, even until Form 4, Form 5 also, you will make this mistake. I and my father is wrong. No, 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 no. Okay, you should change to my father and I. I is always at the back. And one more mistake that the students often make. I is capital. Okay, huruf besar. I ni orang important. I am a very important person. Jadi I mesti huruf besar. Okay, students, they write I with small letter. That one is wrong. Okay, number 2, my hobby is reading. That's right. Okay, how about number 3? There is a lot of books in my bag. Okay, how about the sentence number 3? What is wrong here? These are the mistakes that the students often make. No matter, regardless whether you are Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, Form 5, you still make the same mistake. Okay, yes, very good. There are a lot of books in my bag. Okay, and question number 4. Here we are using logical connectors. Okay, when you see the words although, it means it's a logical connectors. Okay, although I love playing games, but I only play during my free time. What do you think is wrong here? Question number 4. Yes, question number 3, R. The mistake is R. Question number 4. How about number 4? Anyone knows what is the mistake with number 4? Although I love playing games, but I only play during my free time. Come on, students. Let's see who is the best one here. Form 1, Form 2, and Form 3. Okay, many say play games, play games, play games. I only playing games. No, I only play games. That's right. Okay, so far, anyone give me the correct answer here? Okay, so far only give yes. Okay, Agnes and Haris now get it right. You don't need to have the word but. Okay, so remember these are this is the mistake the students often make. Okay, you don't need but. If you already have although, you don't need but. Okay, although I love playing games, I only play during my free time. Or you can say I love playing games, but, okay, so here there's no comma. I love playing games, but I only play during my free time. Okay, so if you use but, it will become a compound sentence. If you use although, it will become a complex sentence. Yes. Okay, so that is the answer. Okay, and last one. Although when I was 6, I went fishing with my father. Okay, we almost come to the end. Okay, let's stay on 5 more minutes. When I was 6, I went fishing with my father. Okay, what's the answer? Yes, okay, when I was 6. Okay, students often confuse, okay, between I was or I were. Okay, how about you? You was or you were? How about you? You was or you were? Okay, I was, remember I was. How about you? You was or you were? You was or you were? Okay, so when I was 6, I went fishing with my father. Okay, how about you? You, yes, thank you. You were. All right, okay. So now I'll give you your Google quiz. Okay, I will give you, okay, wait. Okay, teacher Shirley here. Okay, get me escape first. Okay, the last page. Okay, the last page, we have come to the end of our lesson. Okay, so this is the Google quiz as well as your attendance. Okay, please, I will give you extra 15 minutes since it's already 9 o'clock now. Okay, so if you get 80 marks and above, you can get a certificate. Make sure you fill out with a proper email. If you don't fill out with proper email, I cannot send to you. Okay, thanks for attending the class. Good luck in your exam. Okay, wait, is my stream yet here? All right, okay. Okay, so this is our attendance link as well as our quiz. Okay, any more questions before we end the class? So I will give you until 9:15. After 9:15, I will close the link. Make sure you fill out with a proper email because I will email to your email if you do not belong to our school here. Okay, maybe there are some students from other schools join in here. Okay, then I will send to your email. Any questions? Anyone has problem to fill up the link? I think I already said it to everyone to answer. Okay. Any questions? If no questions, okay. Is there anything from teacher Ila and teacher Humaira? Stop screen. Okay.
Hmm.
Teacher Ila and teacher Humaira, do you want to say anything before we end our class?
No, I think I don't have to say anything. But I
Okay.
learned
All
a lot
right.
today.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I will give you extra 15 minutes to answer. Okay, I'll give you until 9:15. Then I will close the link. Okay, every student can answer only once. Okay, so that's all students. Next Friday, we will have a revision for paper 1. Okay, reading. Okay, so that's all. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Good luck.
Good luck.